someone calls and they're like, hey, we want to see this house at 1025 Johnson Street. And we jump in the car and we go and we meet them because we think we're going to get a sale. We can control our time. We do not have to jump every time someone says jump. We are professionals. You are a pro. You are great at what you do. You're becoming legendary. Legends control their time. Yes, it is. Good afternoon from Orlando. Welcome to the Golden Hour. Yes, it is. You like the Rolling Stones? I like the Rolling Stones. You won't coming back. You won't be coming back. Today we're going to talk about time management, productivity. Time is on my side. All right, we're having a little technical difficulty with the music today. It's not as loud as normal, but that's okay. We're going to plug in the old Blue. We call her old Blue. That's our little microphone. Good afternoon and welcome to the Golden Hour with Chad Goldwasser, coming to you live from the G World Studios, home of 200% Life. And the Golden Hour with Chad Goldwasser, and I'm super excited to be here today. We got Lele on the production back there. Give Lele a hand. Yeah, everybody. Lele producing our show. And today, what we're going to be talking about is being productive. We are going to talk about time management, and we are going to talk about how you can utilize your time to become the best you can become and become legendary. And there's one thing that they will not make any more of, and that is your time. And as a matter of fact, 27 years ago, I got my real estate license, and it went by like that. And so now I'm 50 years old, and I want to be more productive because I am on a mission. And that mission is not necessarily all about money, although money allows us to do great things for other people, and it's a tool that will help us to spread the message and help people raise the standard in this industry of real estate as well as in the world. You know, it's amazing to me the level of service that people provide out there, and it hurts my heart sometimes when I see companies and people falter because they don't understand the value of serving people at the highest level. And part of serving people at the highest level and being able to serve them at the highest level is being able to manage your time correctly and allowing you to be the most productive person that you can become so that you can have time to spend with your family and time to do the things that you love. For me, things like going on a walk with my daughter or going for a run with my Circle C Run Club friends. Shout out Circle C Run Club. I live a balanced life, and I am able to be very productive for several reasons, and I'm going to share some with you today and talk about how you can become the most productive version of yourself. So I will share my number one productivity hack, my number one time-saving thing that has given me the opportunity to do more in my life faster and with more efficiency and effectiveness. And that is technology. For many years, I would say I'm not a tech guy, and it held me back. And now I am a tech guy. If you find yourself not embracing technology, I would like you to say to yourself right now and with me, I am a technology person. I embrace technology to help make me more productive and allow me to serve more people more efficiently and more effectively. So, the iPad, it is a brilliant, brilliant way to manage your life and become more efficient. And for me, I do everything on my iPad. And let me share with you why this makes things so much more productive and allows you to save time and be better at what you do. Because I don't know how to type. I never learned how to type. And so when I would respond to people's emails, it was very short and it was a pain in the bottom and it took me a long time. Also, on my phone, texting, you can now utilize dictation to text quicker. So if you have an iPad, which I highly suggest, and especially if you're part of my organization, I use the iPad to be the most productive person I can become, and I suggest you get one. They're not that expensive. They're about, I think I pay $1,300 for one, and you can get it on a finance deal where you're paying approximately $30 to $50 a month, which you can afford because you're going to be more productive with it. But let's just see here. I have an email from Pod Media Lab, the producers of my podcast, which if you're thinking about doing a podcast, you should, and you should contact them, Pod Media Lab. But Lele, or Leticia as they call her back home, sent me an email, and she said, this and this and this. So instead of me having to type out and create some big, long email, I can do this. I can go to my iPad. I can click on the little icon here that has the microphone, and I can say what I want her to hear in my email. Watch this. Lele, you are so awesome, comma. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of Pod Media Lab and producing my podcast for me. You are so wonderful, comma. I love you, exclamation point. And then I send. It is so efficient and so effective to answer all your emails this way, and it saves so much time. And all of my listing appointments now, if you're in the real estate business, all of my listing appointments are done on the iPad. And I am so quick with this because I can do my presentation. Boom. I just go here. Home seller guide. I pull up my home seller guide, which will be available to you non-branded on the Gold app, which I am we are creating right now. It'll be available in about 3 months. But now I just go here and I can do my whole presentation right here very quickly, take them through the 3-step process of selling a home and getting the best price. It is a proven, repeatable process designed to get you the best price for your home. And I'm going to teach you on the Gold app how to utilize this system. But I go through this. That's my first step after touring the home and going through the different things I go through with them. I do it right here. Then I can go to the internet and I can pull up the Austin Multiple Listing Service. I can do the market analysis right in front of them. And then I just go, once they agree to work with me, I go to the texasrealestate.com. I pull up zip forms and I'm able to fill out the zip form listing agreement right there, email it to them, they sign it, we're done. I'm in and out of there in 30 minutes. The old days of sitting in front of someone for an hour and a half, 2 hours for a listing appointment, those are over for you if you embrace technology. Also, if you, on your phone, same thing. Instead of texting and typing your responses to people, you go in here, you grab your phone, text, you pull up a text. Mason Goldwasser, my son, that's Mason. He's 22. He goes to Texas A&M. He's about to graduate. Love of my life, one of them. And I sent him a picture of himself. He said, "Wow, that's crazy." And I can just go and I can click on this little icon down here, the microphone. And basically what I do is I say, "It is crazy, comma, how time flies, son. Period. I'm so proud of you and all that you are doing. You're amazing. Period. Who are you rooting for in the game tonight? Question mark." And then I just press it off. I hit send. Done in a second. That would have taken me 10 minutes to type. Not 10 minutes, but it allows you to save time by embracing technology. So there's the hack number one. Productivity. Time management. I would suggest getting up an hour earlier than what you're getting up at right now. You can build energy within yourself that allows you to utilize less sleep. And this is one of the ways that I'm more productive. I have, through healthy body, healthy mind, healthy spirit, I have started to, my alarm goes off, and I don't tell you this to brag. I'm just telling you, this is just what God has put in me the ability to do. I get up at 4 a.m. And if I wake up at 3:30 and I feel like I'm done sleeping, then I get up at 3:30. We don't need 10 hours of sleep, especially if we're healthy, especially if we're exercising, we're strengthening our mindset, we're on a mission, we have a mission in life and we want to get back to it. That's a big thing for me is I have a mission in life, and so I really don't like to sleep that much because it gets in the way of me spreading the message to the world about what I'm working towards to help people. So set your clock, just set your clock 30 minutes before where you're getting up right now, and use that time to get your mindset right, to do some reading, things of that nature. Or set it an hour back, or get crazy. Get up at 5 a.m. And get in your exercise and get your energy going and get your mindset exercises done, get your prayer done, get your meditation done. Do whatever you can do in the morning to get yourself moving in the right direction and becoming more productive. Another time management skill that I have found and that other people have taught me is everything goes in my schedule. So I create goals in my life, and I will say something like this on my business plan, which I'll teach you more about later. I am writing 10 personal notes every week on Wednesdays from 9 until 10 a.m. And then that goes into my schedule. I am making 25 calls to my sphere of influence per week, Wednesdays, 11 till 12:30. I am going to lunch with one of my sphere of influence from 11:30 till 1 on Thursday. And you start just scheduling out your life, and then you treat your prospecting time, if you're in a sales business, which most of us are. I was taught to treat my prospecting time like $1 million cash buyer. So you would never just skip going to meet $1 million cash buyer, would you? So it's the same thing with your prospecting. Do not skip out on that time. Treat it like $1 million cash buyer. So many of us, someone calls and they're like, "Hey, we want to see this house at 1025 Johnson Street." And we jump in the car and we go and we meet them because we think we're going to get a sale. We can control our time. We do not have to jump every time someone says jump. We are professionals. You are a pro. You are great at what you do. You're becoming legendary. Legends control their time. And so I would highly suggest scheduling out everything that you do and making sure you stick to that. And review it. On Sunday night, I like to review my schedule for the week and look at the big goals that I have for the week and what I have coming up. And then I'll start to fill in different pieces in that puzzle, right? If I have a lot of time off on a Tuesday afternoon, maybe I'll schedule, a walk with my daughter, or I will schedule time with a special person in my life, or I will schedule going to preview properties. There are a lot of things you can do once you start to control and manage your time to be more productive. So you can be more productive than you're being right now. I can be more productive than I'm being right now. We all can, if we are smart with our time. I remember, when I was young and I was meeting one of my clients for lunch, and he said, "Why do you run from your car to the to the entrance?" And I said, "It saves me time. We can move quicker, we can do things quicker, we can be more effective when we think, when we're clear, when we know where we're going and how we're going to get there." So what are some of the other questions Lele had for me? Do you have it up, Lele? Do you have a schedule? What schedule do you use, and who do you use to schedule you? I have a full-time assistant now that handles all of the incoming calls and appointments that I have in my life, so that I'm not taking, if someone calls me and they want to have lunch, I will have them contact, or I'll have my assistant contact them and schedule it out, so that I'm not spending time going into my calendar, putting it in the schedule, and having to do all that. That is a waste of your time, because what we need to be doing as salespeople and entrepreneurs is to be on the phones, to be talking to people, to be scheduling appointments, and being as productive as we can be to expand our business and expand our influence in the people that know us in our area. I don't waste a lot of time with people. I listen to people. I try to be a great listener with people, but so many people sit and they talk, and during work hours, if you have agents that work for you or you have team members and they want to talk about things, I will let them know, hey, I've got a phone call to make, but I would love to talk with you after this afternoon, or we can schedule a time. When you're on the phones, when you're prospecting, when you're making things happen and people are interrupting you, it interrupts the flow of what you're doing, and you get sidetracked, and that's not a good thing. So when I prospect, I shut off my world. Let's talk about prospecting and productivity in prospecting. The typical, traditional, average real estate agent, they will think about prospecting, and they'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to get on the phones. I got to make some calls. I don't have enough deals coming in. I don't have enough leads coming in. I got to make some calls. Okay, let me get ready. Let me get set. All right, email just came in. Text just came in. Let me answer that. And they schedule an hour to prospect, and they only prospect for 10 minutes. Here's my suggestion. To manage your time more effectively and be more productive, schedule an hour of prospecting time and shut off your world. Shut off your texts, shut off your emails, and focus on the phone and doing the task at hand. We don't want to get sidetracked when we are working to drive business to our company. So shut off your world and focus your energy on exactly what you're doing. Also, properly prepare for a listing appointment or a buyer appointment. Utilize scripts and dialogues to help those people come to conclusions quicker with you about working with you. Because if you're spending so much time trying to convince them to work with you, you're wasting time. Master your presentation. Master your craft. I suggest videotaping yourself. I did this a lot when I was younger, and I still do it today. when I'm speaking and teaching, I'll go back and I'll watch these podcasts and I'll think to myself, where can I improve? How can I get better? How can I be more effective? How can I get the point across better? Scripts and dialogues. People always tell me, I'm a great BSer. I just, I can talk to people. I don't need scripts and dialogues. And I will tell you, I have thousands of scripts and dialogues. I have studied scripts and dialogues. What scripts and dialogues do is they give me the words that allow me to lead people to make the right decision to work with me quicker. So if you are not utilizing scripts and dialogues, I highly suggest you start looking at that as a way to help you become more productive and more effective in your presentations. And with our new Gold app that I am super excited about, I am going to be mining all the top agents in the country for their scripts and dialogues. I'm going to be sharing all of my scripts and dialogues, such as the brain surgery script. So here's that one. Someone says, well, we were going to hire Susie. She's Joey's daughter's brother's girlfriend, sister's daughter's wife's friend. And she just got her license. And she's going to give us a discount on the commission. And the script is this. Mr. or Mrs. Seller, that's interesting. It's I kind of look at it like this, though. If you are going to, you're selling one of your biggest assets here. And if you were getting brain surgery and you had a brand new brain surgeon that just got into brain surgery and has done 2 brain surgeries, or you had a brain surgeon that had done thousands of brain surgeries on a regular basis and knew what was going on, who would you hire? And that helps them to make the decision to work with someone that's more experienced. So scripts and dialogues help you to become more effective and efficient in helping people to make the decision to work with you. So we've got technology. We've got utilizing your iPad, scripts and dialogues, managing your time more effectively, treating your prospecting time and other things like they're $1 million cash buyer, because those things bring more money into us. And if that's your goal, making more money and being more effective for your family, then I would suggest utilizing these tools. In honor of time, I'm going to end this one a little early. They are not making more time. Utilize yours effectively. And, technology helps us with that. Like I said, for years, I said, I'm not a tech guy, and it held me back. So if you're saying things to yourself that are holding you back from becoming the best agent that you can become, I'd start utilizing some of these tools. Time management isn't the most fun. It's not the most fun thing to talk about, but it can change your life. And we're gonna get the box fixed, but this is one of my favorite bands, Cage the Elephant. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Ain't no rest for us either. Go after it. Utilize your time effectively. Be smart. Be productive. Get up earlier. Focus your energy. Focus your power and your passion to become legendary. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. Get to work. We love you. Live from Orlando. Well, not live, recorded, but from Orlando in the G-World Studios. Chad Goldwasser, the Golden Hour, over and out. We love you. We'll see you soon. Keep your eyes out for the Gold app. Have a great day.